Hey, so we're here at the 26th Under Armour All-American game. Under Armour, this experience is amazing.
Best athletes in the world, man.
We had the 8th grade game earlier. Now we're about to watch the seniors go at it. So listen, GIC is the pathway. It's the pathway to all this, right? Come on out to the GIC trials. GIC 26 in Myrtle Beach, April 9th through 12th. One of the best experiences in youth football. And it's the pathway to much more, something greater.
I can't hear you.
We are live, GIC family. I'm sorry. Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, we good.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, Monica. Hello, hello, everybody. Second day. You want to go ahead and kick us off?
Now we talking for you,
Look,
Monica.
is Monica talking to us? Monica, can you hear us? I think she might be muted.
You muted. We can't hear you.
Okay, I think Monica might be experiencing some technical difficulties, fans. So I will go ahead and kick it off.
I can't hear y'all.
We can hear you now.
We can hear you. I think she might be muted.
Not muted. Can't hear you.
Can you hear us?
All right. Good evening. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Awesome.
Monica, we're just waiting for you to kick us off for our second day. Well, we've lost Monica, so I'll go ahead and finish. Like I said, GIC family, sorry we're having a little technical difficulties, but welcome to the second night of the GIC All-Star Weekend Draft, where tonight we will be picking up where we left off with the 12U Southeast. And then we will be followed up with our South region and also our East region. And we have two very special guests tonight that will be starting off our South region right after our Southeast. So, fans, let's give it up for Fanatic and Ken. Yes.
Come on, y'all know what time it is,
We had
man.
celebrities all
Y'all
weekend.
know what time it is.
All weekend. What is up, Ken and Fanatic?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, glad to be back, man. From last year.
Crazy excited.
Yes, we're so glad to have y'all tonight to announce these athletes who have worked so hard in these regions. Coach Ratcliffe, welcome back tonight. How you feeling? Second night of the draft.
Man, I'm a little tired, but we're gonna get to it and we're gonna do what we do. Let's go. GIC night 2, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Let me see, fans, who all is here. Let's get active in these comments. Stay active with us this evening. Drop in the comments your region that you are representing this evening. Monica, are you here with us? Can you hear us?
Oh, I'm here, y'all.
Okay, great.
So,
good evening. Welcome everybody to day 2. We're excited. Let's go.
So
I thought you was gonna talk, so I got quiet. I thought you was gonna talk, so I got quiet.
No, it's okay. I was just taking over. I did because since you were having some technical issues. But do you want to go ahead and get our GIC family up to speed and let them know what will happen after these names are called this evening?
Right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of the GIC 2026 draft. My name is Monica White. I'm a proud member of the GIC family, South Region Coordinator, and you guys are on day 2 of the hottest, well, the only youth draft for youth sports going on in the United States right now, right? With GIC is the only one to do it. So anybody after us is gonna be a copycat, but we're gonna be so far ahead by then, it won't even matter, right? So without further ado, we're going to get this party started. But I just want to give y'all just a little bit of information so you know what to do as you progress through the next processes. You've already done the hard part, right? You've done the work during the season. You got your film. You showed up at our tryouts or you submitted film for a tryout waiver. And our coaches worked really hard to evaluate the athletes. GIC is an elite event. Elite event. That means that we're taking the top athletes for these 30-man rosters. So we want you to make sure that you're proud and energetic about what's about to happen, right? And if you don't hear your athlete's name called, don't fret. There's still another draft tomorrow. We have free agency where your athlete could have gotten picking up by another region. So tune in tomorrow. But if you do happen to get your name called tonight, you want to head over to the GIC website. You should get an email either tonight or in the morning. And make sure you check your spam, guys. The emails went out. People didn't see it. It was in the spam folder. So make sure you check your spam for an email that lets you know that your athlete's been selected for the draft, right? Once you complete that task, you go to our website, gicallstarweekend.com. You go to the
We
registration
only
link
see you, Candace.
and you register your athletes. Once you're there, make sure you find the right region and the right age group. It takes like 3 minutes to register your athlete. You can either do the full payment registration, but you do have it to do at least a minimum 175, and that's going to lock your athlete in. And I know you're all wondering, how do I get my baby's jersey number? It's first come, first serve. So as you register, whoever clocks in at 7:08 and they say they picked number 44, then if they're the only person that picked 44 at 7:08, then they're probably going to get 44. But if they do it at 7:30 and someone else has already done it at 7:08, then it's going to go in that line of order. Also, quick note, coach said that the double zeros and the Roman numerals, make sure that you plug those into your second. It'll be there for your second option. So if you don't see it in the bubbles in the top, you should be able to see something in the second option.
All right, sound
And
good.
that should be it. I'm super excited. Let's get it.
Absolutely. Sounds good. So listen, these coaches in the background making trades, making deals, pulling free agents in, grabbing kids from other regions. So I'm gonna make a couple of mentions of some moves that's been made overnight in GIC football land. We got linebacker Michael Briggs, the boys high school, PA, 14U, Southeast region. He joined that team. We also got Kenneth Albright Jr., KJ, out of Green Level Trojans out of Burlington, North Carolina. He'll be with the 10U West. Alvin Jordan, the coach of 10U Southeast. Listen, he must got that bag because he went and got some killers. Let me run them off real quick. All these kids are from 10U Southeast. Quarterback, Amir Slaughter. TTG Chargers, Virginia Beach. Wide receiver tight end, Caden Goods, Virginia Beach Mustangs, Virginia Beach, Virginia. D lineman, Roman Morris, Columbia Knights, Columbia, South Carolina, coming back for his second year. He's a dog on that defensive line. D lineman, Kingston Teeter, Oak Grove Pirates, out of Cedarmore, North Carolina. D lineman, Carter Franklin, also from the Virginia Beach Mustangs, out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. D lineman, Crystal Daniels, another one of them killers from the TTG Chargers out of Norfolk, Virginia. Linebacker, Landon Whitley, VA Mustangs, again, Virginia Beach representing big. Last one out of that group, linebacker, Amari Woods, the 919 PTE Bulldogs out of Raleigh, North Carolina. So that's just a couple moves that's been made, and we got more moves to be made, and we'll sum them all up. Like Monica said, if you don't get your name called tonight, don't fret. We still got tomorrow. Coaches are begging, borrowing, stealing, and trying to get these elite athletes. So I'm gonna turn it over to you guys.
Appreciate that.
Hey, well, it's back on us. We here tonight to announce all of the members of the South. Y'all know what it is, man. Matchmakers in the building. Sunday through Thursday at 9 o'clock on National Sports Chat, YouTube, and Facebook. We ain't gonna hold this up. We going straight into 7U, Ken. All right, I'm going straight 7U quarterback. We got Keldon Lakes out of Twin City, Outlaws out of Pine Mountain, Georgia. GA, shout out to the GA at quarterback. We got Khalif Smith from Bullies Reloaded out of West Columbia, South Carolina. At athlete, y'all know they don't know. Y'all know how we feel about them athletes, man. With the athlete position, we got Ason King, Bullies Reloaded,
Hey, sports,
Columbia,
is that
South
7U?
Carolina. That's
Is that-
7U.
Oh, sir.
Say it again.
Now I was making sure we didn't hear it was 7U.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. If you ain't here, it was 7U. This is the 7U South 2026 team selections. Because y'all didn't hear it was 7U. I'm sorry, Record. I gotta do it over because it gotta be done right. All right. 7U South quarterback selection. Keldon Lakes, Twin City Outlaws, Pine Mountain, Georgia. Quarterback, Khalif Smith, Bullies Reloaded, West Columbia, South Carolina. At the athlete position, we got Ason King, Bullies Reloaded, Columbia, South Carolina. At the athlete position, we got Sion Evans from Duval, Jags, Jacksonville, Florida. I know he tough. He from the Duval, man. Running back, we got Ty Simmons from Wishville Warriors out of Aiken, South Carolina. At running back, we got Kyrie Suber from Spartanburg Gators out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. At running back, we got Brayson Charlie from the Fort Dorchester Patriots out of Lansing, South Carolina. You can't play football without the big man, without the hogs, right? Without the O line. At the O line position, we got Montavious Hall from the Fort Dorchester Patriots out of Lansing, South Carolina. On the O line, we got Chance Samuel from the West Columbia Tigers out of Hopkins, South Carolina. On the O line position, we got legend Neil from the Alpha Dogs out of the 407, Orlando, Florida. On the O line, we got Levi Rodriguez from the Osceola Cowboys out of Disney, man, Kissimmee, Florida. On the O line, we got Landon Graham from the Fort Dorchester Patriots from North Charleston, South Carolina. On the O line, we got Rocco Rudy from the West Coast Little Soldiers from Spring Hill, Florida. What? You got your quarterback, you got your athletes, you got your running backs, you got your O line. Somebody got to catch this ball, though, y'all. We got our wide receivers, Ethan West from Demon Elite out of Lugos, South Carolina. At wide receiver, we got Caden Ellis from the Stratford Knights out of Lansing, South Carolina. At wide receiver, we got Jaden McDonald from Mullins Rec out of Mullins, South Carolina. And this is a special kid because he plays wide receiver and tight end. That means that he can go out for the pass and you can put him on the line and he can block. We got Amir Rose Wolford from Upstate Titans out of Greenville, South Carolina. On the D line, the people who going to be pursuing that quarterback, we got Caleb Pickney from West Ashley, Junior Wildcats out of Charleston, South Carolina. We got our another D lineman. We got Avery Calhoun from Duval Jag out of Jacksonville, Florida. On the D line, we got Al McClare Abdul Fuller III, the BTA Bulldogs out of Griffin, Georgia. Shout out to Griffin, Georgia, man. On the D line, we got Jeremiah Whiteman from Palmetto Elite out of South Carolina. On the D line, we got Jason Welcher from Trinity Elite Titans out of Augusta, Georgia. My favorite position on the field, I ain't gonna say it might be Radcliffe's favorite position too. At linebacker, We got Kieran Jenkins from West Columbia Tigers out of Lexington, South Carolina. At linebacker, we got Cadence Laguia from the HOA Fox game out of the 386 D-Land, Florida. At linebacker, we got Jamal Bethea from Floatown Elite out of Florence, South Carolina. At defensive back, we got Corey Baines Jr. from Trinity Elite Titans out of Grantville, South Carolina. At defensive back, we got Kalen Hewitt from Trinity Elite Titans out of Augusta, Georgia. At defensive back, we got Kalen Drake from Trinity Elite Titans out of Augusta, Georgia. And at defensive back, last but certainly not least, we got Christopher Presley from Flowtown Elite out of Florence, South Carolina. That is all of our players in the 7U South 2026 team so far. I'm gonna turn it over to you, Ken. Let's get those 8U
Hey man,
babies going.
that's a hell of a list to represent the
Hey,
South,
come
man.
on, man.
That's
Come
a hell
on,
of a
man.
list, man.
Let's get it. Let's
That's
get
all I
it.
can say. So as we go to the 8U, bunch of dogs, every last one of them represent the South. So at the quarterback position, we got William Bell Jr. out of Fort Dorchester Patriots.
Let's go.
From the organization Fort Dorchester Patriots, North Charleston, South Carolina. We got another quarterback, Logan Emmanuel out of HOA, Sauce Boys out of Tampa, Florida. Then our athletes, we got to them early. I wanted to say that for last, but we had to get to them early. We got Zaire McCoy out of ATL Elite Supreme, Lithonia, Georgia. Then we got another athlete, Devon McMillan, HOA Sauce Boys, Daytona Beach. Now for our running back, we got King Jackson out of United 808 Cowboys, Columbia, South Carolina. Then we got for our next running back, Royce Williams out of Columbia Knights, Columbia, South Carolina. Then our third and last quarterback for this position, we got Zaire Bennett, United 808 Cowboys out of Columbia, South Carolina. Now, this is where everything is won, okay? In the trenches. First, we're going to start with our O-line, all right? So we got Tommy Langett, Ashley Ridge, Swamp Foxes out of Somerville, South Carolina. Then we got at our other O-line position, Eduardo Lopez Jr. out of Stratford Youth, Sangaree, South Carolina. Now for our other O-line, we got Bradley Hill, United 808 Cowboys, Columbia, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, deep in the O-line position. So we got Patrick Lawrence, Seminole 6 out of Florence, South Carolina. Then for our other O-line, we got Camden Stuff, United 808 Cowboys, Columbia, South Carolina. Then we got Lennox Pendergrass, United 808 Cowboys out of Columbia, South Carolina. All right. So now we got Ellie Vickers out of Stratford Youth Knights, Somerville, South Carolina. Then we got Carter at the wide receiver position. We got Carter Latingua out of HOA Sauce Boys out of D-Land, Florida. At the wide receiver position, we got Aiden Cash Johnson out of FTE Phoenix out of Florence, South Carolina. Okay, at the wide receiver position, we got Legend Sanders. The name speaks for itself. Out of North Charleston Raiders, Lassen, South Carolina. Wide receiver / tight end, always needed. We got Kyrie Fant out of United Outlaws, Prosperity, South Carolina. Then we got Louis Manguel, okay, out of Brooklyn Chiefs, Bronx, New York. At the D-line position, we got Kingston Frazier out of Flowtown Elite, Darlington, South Carolina. Then we have Bryson Thorne out of Fort Dorchester Patriots, Summerville, South Carolina. At the D-line position, we got EJ Stroud Jr. out of Lawrence Recreation Little Raiders, Lawrence, South Carolina. Then we got Cash Lucas out of NCG Trackhawks out of Charlotte, North Carolina. At the linebacker position, okay, we got Amante Rivers, Fort Dorchester Patriots, North Charleston, South Carolina. And we always talk about the linebackers. The linebackers can win you the game. All right, so the next linebacker, we got Caden Harrison, United 808 Cowboys, Columbia, South Carolina. Now, for our last linebacker, we got Dallas Moore out of Fort Dorchester Patriots, Summerville, South Carolina. All right, so we almost there. You know, we assembled a team that's gonna get us over the hump, man. You know, so hey, the next one we got for our let me see. Okay, we got for the last linebacker, I think Dallas Moore. We got Fort Dorchester Patriots, Summerville, South Carolina. Now we go to the DBs. Okay, we got Corey Blue Jr., Orlando Royals out of hey,
That's a Popka right
a
there, man.
Popka, man.
Y'all gotta
You
excuse him.
listen,
About
you the Florida guy, man.
That's
You
a
are the
Popka,
Florida,
man.
you
Put
are
some
the
respect on
Florida
a
guy,
Popka.
man. Listen, I'm sorry. All right, so we got at the DB, we got Dietrich Hill out of HOA Dog, Soft Boys, Riverview, Florida. Then we got Jace Gathers out of that plays for Greenview Eagles out of Columbia, South Carolina. Then we got Amari White, okay, DB, last but not least, out of West Columbia Tigers that plays for West Columbia Tiger, Lexington, South Carolina. So, hey man, that conclude our 8U. You know, as you can see, nothing but dogs. You know what I'm saying? Hope I did a better job this time, you know, reading the name. If not, I apologize, man. You know, I definitely apologize. But guess what? When we get ready to play, I know your name by heart because that's how much I expect to call it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and go to the 9U.
I promise you, there is no region that's going to beat the South 9U. When I read these names off, you're going to be like, yeah, it's over with. We're going to start at the quarterback position with Cam Stroman from Mamba Elite, Lexington, South Carolina. At the quarterback spot, we got Terrence Scott Jr. from Mullins, Hopkins Chiefs from Mullins, South Carolina. At the athlete position, we got Big Cam, Cameron, Magwood, Polk County, House of Athletes, Lake Wells, Florida. At the athlete position, we got Adrian Cash. Come on, man. Come on, man. This man's Adrian Cash from the Mac Dolphins, Gasnia, North Carolina. At the running back position, we got Lawrence Lunkin III from Tahoe Junior Tigers from St. Cloud, Florida. At the running back position, we got Melvin Garrett III from Greenville Eagles, Columbia, South Carolina. For my hogs, my big guys at the O-line, we got Atticus Johnson. My God, I ain't gonna even lie. Sound like a dog. Atticus Johnson from Ainer, 10U from Ainer, South Carolina. Just to let y'all know, my dog played up all last year. On the O-line position, we got Kyle Hunter from Metro Mamba Elite from Columbia, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Jacaden Housey from Beyond Sports Academy, Orangeburg, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Isaiah Murphy from State Farm, Dillon, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Imari Johnson from Gator Elite, Sumter, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Jeremiah Kelly Jr., Columbia Knights, Columbia, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Ryan Q from Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. At the wide receiver, we got Matlin Troy from Demon Elite, Lugoff, South Carolina. At the wide receiver, we got Devon. He can take it to the house. Brown from the Rare Breeds, ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. At the wide receiver, we got Lucas Lutz from Demon Elite, Lugoff, South Carolina. At wide receiver slash tight end, y'all know I just told y'all about them wide receivers and them tight ends. We got Frederick Soel from Flowtown Elite, Florence, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Caesar Glanton Jr. from HOA. He out of Haines City, Florida. On the D line, we got Jason Myers Jr. from Flowtown Elite out of Florence, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Michaela Barnes from Fort Deschester Youth Patriots out of North Charleston, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Messiah Adams from Mullins Rec, Mullins, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Aiden Smith from the War Eagles, Columbia, South Carolina. At my favorite position on the field, the linebackers, we got Logan Dorsey. He from the War Eagles, from Case, South Carolina. At linebacker, we got Messiah Days from Coastal Elite, from Conway, South Carolina. And at defensive back, we got Kendall Arnold Jr. from Seminole 6, Florence, South Carolina. At the DB spot, we got Kavion Jackson from the Columbia Knights, Elgin, South Carolina. So that right there just wrapped up the team that's clearly going to take the 9U out of all the regions. We just wrapped up the 9U South 2026 teams. And I'm going to pass it back to you, National Sports Chat. Let's get into that 10U.
All right, man. 10U is deep, man. I must say this. 10U is deep. Okay. Oh my God. All right, man. So we going for the 10U South. All right. So at the quarterback, we got Jackson Lena, Fort Dorchester, Summerville, South Carolina. Our second quarterback, Harlan Chavis, 803 Extreme out of Wallace, South Carolina. Now for our athletes, we got Tyler Edwards, Fort Dorchester, Ladson, South Carolina. Then for our second athlete, we got Zakai McCoy out of Rare Breed. Shout out to Zakai, man. Dog. If y'all haven't seen him, we expect to hear his name. That's all I'm going to say to you. And then, you know, this one right here, I mean, it just does no justice to call this man name. Okay? Mason Creighton out of Rare Breed, Clarksville, Tennessee. Dog, you will see him everywhere. Okay, just know that. Then we got Tavion Stevenson, Fort Dorchester, Ladson, South Carolina. Okay, next running back, we got Caden Jones, Fort Dorchester, Mont Corner, South Carolina. Then we got to go to the O-line. Man, if you don't know this man right here, number 88 in real life, Kingston Wade out of that plays for So Icy Boys out of Conyers, Georgia. Then we got King Zion, okay, Scott, Fort Dorchester, Somerville, South Carolina. Okay, O-line, we got Robert Jackson III. And you already know they're a dog when they the third, the junior or third, out of Gaffney Indian, Gaffney, South Carolina. Then we got Julius Smart, Fort Dorchester, Charleston, South Carolina. Still at the O-line position, Shamar Harter, Seminoles 6, Marion, South Carolina. Then we got Jonathan Douglas Jr., Triad Elite Ducks, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Okay, still we at the O-line. I told you we run deep. We run deep on the O-line in the trenches. We got Jonathan Douglas Jr., Triad Elite, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Then we got Jaden Boyd, TTB Chargers. Hey, y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I hear echo. Okay, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Then we got Jasion, Salarin, Rare Breed, Noonan, Georgia. Then we got Josiah Young at the wide receiver position, Mamba Elite, Winsboro, North Carolina. Still at the wide receiver position, we got Monroe Owens out of Columbia Ravens, Hanover, Maryland. All right. So if y'all don't know this guy right here, expect to know him. Number 15 in real life. All right. At the wide receiver / tight end position, AJ Romero. Okay. Plays for So Icy Boys. Holly Spring, Georgia. Then at the D line position, still in the trenches. Okay. We got Anthony White the third, Rare Breed, Atlanta, Georgia. Then we got Shane Judge Jr., Fort Dorchester, Charleston, Carolina. Then we got Navaris Sellers, Seminole 6, Florence, South Carolina. Then we got Parker Norton, Aner Blue Jackets, Conway, South Carolina. Then, I'm sorry, you're going to have to forgive me. Gustave, Israel Guzave. I'm sorry. North Lakes, Bondcats, Leesburg, Florida. We got Kyrie Jenkins at the linebacker position, Fort Dorchester, Charleston, South Carolina. Then we got Kendrick Smalls, Fort Dorchester, Ladson, South Carolina. Now, the last linebacker that we have so far, Nehemiah Douglas out of Carolina, Copperhead, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Then we at the DB position. We got Jalen Salate. All right, out of Seminole 6, Effingham, South Carolina. We got Emery Foxworth, Flowtown Elite Phoenix out of Marion, South Carolina. Then we got at the DB spot still Braylon Witherspoon, Seminole 6, Florence, South Carolina. Then we got Paul Prelude. Okay. 7 Oak Falcons, I'm sorry, out of Irmo, South Carolina. Hey man, that concludes our 10U. But hey, I want to say this, okay? I wasn't sure about some names, but I'm sure about the damn victories that's gonna come. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna tell you, I'm sure about the victories, okay? So, hey, listen. If I messed up the name just a little bit, parents, don't worry.
We're gonna get it right.
We'll make up for that. Okay.
We're gonna get it right.
I promise you that. All right. So yeah, man, that concludes our 10U.
Hey, shout out to all our 10U babies. Don't worry. We're gonna have all your names solidified. We can't wait to see all of y'all in person. We finna move right along to the 11U. This is the 11U South 2026 team selection so far. At the quarterback, we got Demani Chatham from Seminole 6, Florence, South Carolina. At the quarterback, we got Jackson Lutz from Demon Elite, Lugoff, South Carolina. At the athlete position, we got Nazir Washington from Seminole 6, Darlington, South Carolina. At the athlete, we got Robert, they call him RJ Sims Jr. from Spartanburg Gators, Spartanburg, South Carolina. At the running back spot, we got Donique Hicks from Columbia Knights, Columbia, South Carolina. At the running back, we got Kaysen Backus from Spartanburg Gators, 96, South Carolina. At the running back spot, we got Ryland Boatwright from Seminole 6, Florence, South Carolina. Let's go straight to the O-line, the big boys, the guys that make everything move. We got Jacob Walker from Spartanburg Gators, Spartanburg, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got King Carlton from TB Cardinals, from Fort Meade, Florida. Shout out to Fort Meade, man. Shout out to Florida in the building. We got on the O line, we got Declan, Cleveland. From Greenview Eagles, West Columbia, South Carolina. On the O line, we got Kalen Davis from Marion Recreation from South Carolina. On the O line, we got Ethan Williams from Seminole 6, Florence, South Carolina. On the O line, we got Mason Mosey from Capital City Ravens from Beltwood, South Carolina. On the O line, we got Kaysen Blaze McCray from Marlin, Wreck, Swamp Foxes from Dillon, South Carolina. At the wide receiver spot, we got Brentley Latimer from Spartanburg Gators from Belton, South Carolina. On the wide receiver spot, we got Dalen Spearman from G-Top Sabres, 11U, Bethelwood, South Carolina. At the wide receiver spot, we got Aiden Grant from Seminole 6 from South Carolina. At the wide receiver tight end spot, we got Imari Johnson from Gators Elite from Sumter, South Carolina. Moving to the D line, we got Caleb Montgomery from Spartanburg Gators, Bowling Springs, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Jaden Dean Jeter from the Spartanburg Gators from Spartanburg, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Zion Goodman from Freedom, Florence Bengals from Darlington, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Matthew Lil John Jr. Hey, your name is hard. Matthew Lil John Jr. from Spartanburg Gators, from Spartanburg, South Carolina. On the D line, we got our guy Kingston Wade from the So Icy Boys out of Conyers, Georgia. At linebacker, we got Trey Black from Spartanburg Gators out of Due West, South Carolina. At linebacker, we got Demarius Bennett from Spartanburg Gators out of Greenville, South Carolina. At linebacker, we got Jace Keith from Seminole 6 from Florence, South Carolina. And last but not least, at DB, we got Nova Robinson from Spartanburg Gators out of Duncan, South Carolina. Shout out to all our 11U South 2026 team. Hey, Ken, you know what, man? I'm going to pass it along to you. Let's get the 12U rocking.
I bet. So we at the 12U South, okay? So we got Kalen Chaffis at the quarterback position, 843 Extreme out of Wallace, South Carolina. Second quarterback, we got Torrey Brown, okay, out of Hillsboro Hawks Terrier. We got our athletes. We got Samaj China out of Irmo Middle School, Gassa out of Irmo, South Carolina. Then we got JoJo Mills, our second athlete, Gable Middle School, Gassa out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Then we got Nasir. We at the running back position. Now I got Nasir Priors out of Ashley Ridge, Swamp Foxes, Summerville, South Carolina. Then we got Emmanuel Washington out of Mamba Elite out of Elgin, South Carolina. Then we got, Ethan. We got Ethan Leuenberger out of Gassa, Nashville, Tennessee. Then we got Mason Barber out of Gassa Bullies, right? Great Falls, South Carolina. Bilal, hey, I thank you for that. Bilal Davis, Seminoles, Seminole 6 out of Florence, South Carolina. Then we got Xavier Rogers out of Gassa, Anderson, South Carolina. Then we got Xavier Hall at the O-line position, right? Kane Bay Cobras, Ridgeville, South Carolina. Okay? Now, we're working on getting a few more our O-lines, okay? So we can get a little deeper in the trenches. But listen, we stack at the wide receiver. We got Torian Brown out of Hillsboro, Hawks Terrier, right? Williama, Florida. So then at the wide receiver position, we got Sincere McFadden, Flowtown Elite, Lake City, South Carolina. Then we got Ashton Sanders, Gassa Bullies, Columbia, South Carolina, right? Now we got our wide receiver / tight end, Josiah Dean, Fort Dorchester Youth Patriots, North Charleston, South Carolina. All right. So now we go to the D line. We got Darren Jemison. I got next Wolfpack, Charlotte, North Carolina. Right. Still at the D line. We got Tyree Gordon, Southside Cubs Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. Then we got Maurice Stoutperry, Demon Elite, Lug Off, South Carolina, right? Still in the trenches. We got Cedric Champion Jr., Capital City Ravens, Lexington, South Carolina. All right. So y'all already know this is what matters the most to us. You know, the linebackers in D line. So we got Braden Cooper. We have Braden Cooper, Southside Middle School, Florence, South Carolina, right? Then we got Pascal, aka PJ Andriano II, out of Fort Dorchester Youth Patriots, Summerville, South Carolina. Then we got Christopher Hopkins, Capital City Ravens, Lexington, South Carolina. Okay. I got that one here. So then we got Amir Spears, South Side Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. All right. So then we got Avery Brooks, Gator Elite, Sumters, South Carolina. Then we got Tyler Commander, Southside Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. Then we got Clifford Galashaw Jr., John W. Moore Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. Hey, man, that conclude our 12U. You know, as you know, dogs. Okay, so we expect a victory for that as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the folks that's on here. Y'all know what to do, man, to get solidified and registered and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, we expect to see you on the sideline.
Hey, we're going to go to the 13U National Sports Chat. And if y'all can't tell, y'all can tell the one that's from the South and the one that's clearly from the West Coast by how we, you know what I'm saying? You can tell who's from the South, all right?
Hey, sports, we got 14. Don't worry about 14.
Okay.
This 13.
Nah. No. Yeah, you can get 14.
Yeah. I'm gonna do 13.
Yeah.
And then we finna hop right into 13U. This is our 13U 2026 team selections, man. At the quarterback, we got Jameer Dixon from Southside Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. At quarterback, we got Carter Weary from John W. Moore Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. At the athlete position, we got Terrell White Jr. from John W. Moore Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. At the athlete, we got RJ Boatwright from Southside Middle School from Florence, South Carolina. At the running back spot, we got Ian Briggs from the North Carolina Elite Dark Horses, Riley, North Carolina. At running back, we got Macon Daly from Walhalla Middle School out of South Carolina. At running back, we got Cade Corbin at Hand Middle School out of Hopkins, South Carolina. On the O-line position, we got Darrell Leggett Jr. out of PD Hellcats, Florence, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Currency Bennett out of Eastside High, Greenville, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Richard Brady Dr. Jr. out of Gators Elite, Sumter, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Cedric Smith out of the Alcorn Knights, Columbia, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Corbin Shotpell from Seminole 6 out of Florence, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Valentine Moore III out of Wilson High School, Florence, South Carolina. On the O-line, we got Kelton Chad Edwards from Liberty Middle School out of Liberty, South Carolina. At the wide receiver position, we got Annan Bedden out of Reston County Middle School out of Fort Mitchell, Alabama. He goes to one of the best middle schools in Alabama. Shout out to Russell County. At wide receiver, we got Monterell Lewis Jr. out of River Oaks, North Charleston, South Carolina. At wide receiver, we got Bradley Welsh from North Carolina, Elite Dark Horse, Riley, North Carolina. At the wide receiver tight end position, we got Josiah Dean from Fort Dorchester Youth Patriots out of North Charleston, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Dante Quarles out of MVP Academy, McDolphins, out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Justice Clarkston from Dark Horse out of Riley, North Carolina. On the D line, we got Arian Chavez from 843 Extreme out of Wallace, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Michael McDuffie III from Stover out of Elgin, South Carolina. On the D line, we got Braxton Timmons from Southside Middle School from Florence, South Carolina. At the linebacker position, we got Jazion Sharp from Greenville Eagles out of Columbia, South Carolina. At the linebacker position, we got Connor Adams out of Liberty Middle School. He played on the FBU South Carolina 8th grade team out of Liberty, South Carolina. At the linebacker position, we got Jamari Heaton from Raiders out of Silver City, North Carolina. At the DB position, we got Xavier McMillan out of Lugoff, Elgin High School, Columbia, South Carolina. At the DB position, we got Darius Williams out of Southside Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. At the DB position, we got Chris Jackson, SOB Boys from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. And last, but you ain't least at all, my brother, we got DB. We got a defensive back, Jeremiah Matthews from Southside Middle School out of Florence, South Carolina. That right there sums up our 13U team. And Coach Ratcliffe will be taking over to talk about the 14U GIC South team. We're going to let you have it, Coach Ratcliffe. Hit that button, Coach Ratcliffe, because
Can't hear you.
Hey, good job, fellas. GIC always appreciate you guys coming on, man. And I wish one day I could talk on the mic like y'all and be a professional. You know what I mean? So listen, we got a lot of transition going on the 14U level. So we got some free agents from the South that I want to make mention of. We're not sure where they're going to land, but we're going to shout them out anyway. We got quarterback Anton Benton, Russell County Middle School, Fort Mitchell, Alabama. We got athlete Robert Irvin, John W. Moore Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. We got running back Matthew Barnes from Fort Dorchester Patriots, North Charleston, South Carolina. We got O-lineman Reeves Hayes from the Greyhounds in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We got O-lineman Isaiah Littlejohn for Lagoof Elgin High School in Lagoof, South Carolina. We got wide receiver Todd Lindsay from Lagoof High School, Lagoof, South Carolina. Also, we got wide receiver Noah Bradshaw, All-Star 336 out of Clemens, North Carolina. Wide receiver Donovan Childress, Greyhounds out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Jay Carson, we got wide receiver tight end Jay Carson Joyner, Southwest Eastern Combs High School out of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. We got D lineman Landon Kirkland Kitt out of Lagoof Elgin High School, Elgin, South Carolina. And we got DB Braylon Burgess out of Lagoof Elgin High School, Elgin, South Carolina. So that'll conclude our South region for this year. And as Canada Sports say, let them tell it, the South go take it all, but we will see at Myrtle Beach. We will see. So we had a team out of the Southeast that had a lot of transition going on the team. They was getting their packages together, their dogs together. So right now we're going to bring on the South coordinator, Miss Monica White, and she's going to announce the Southeast 12U GIC team as we bid farewell to Kenan Sports. We appreciate you guys for coming on.
We appreciate y'all.
We're gonna see y'all down at the beach, and we're gonna see how them predictions come out. Y'all already said it.
Go South.
Y'all just said the South going 8-0.
Let's go,
for
South.
Sure, for sure.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate it. To the Southeast 12U parents, supporters, all you in the chat, we appreciate your patience as we work to get this right. We do apologize that it took us to the second day, but we wanted to make sure that everything was in place and that everybody that wanted to be on tonight would be available to be on tonight to hear these amazing athletes' names called. So without further ado, the 12U 2026 Southeast South selections at quarterback, we've got Vonzell Brown II, Johns Island Little Trojans, Johns Island, South Carolina. The other quarterback is Kendrick Coulter, Mac Dolphins, Mount Holly, North Carolina. At the ATH position, we've got Isaiah Snowden, Bayside Middle School, Virginia Beach, Virginia. We've got Samaj Kerlock, the other ATH, out of the North Carolina Giants, Charlotte, North Carolina. Going up on the running backs, Caden Chrome, Lake Taylor Middle School, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Ja'Kai Ivy, running back, North Carolina Giants, Charlotte, North Carolina. Running back, Jamarion Burris Brown, Chapel Grove Wildcats, Gastonia, North Carolina. On the line, offensive line, starting with Channing, Big Chan, Toneda, Carolina Storm, Cherokee, North Carolina. We've got Landon Moore, offensive line, Beast Inn, Colonia Heights, Virginia. We've got Jordan Winfrey, O-line, Virginia Bulls, Norfolk, Virginia. On the O-line, we've got Trey Gordon, Southside Middle School, Florence, South Carolina. We've got on the O-line Cole Sparks, Chapel Grove Wildcats, Gastonia, North Carolina. On the O-line, we've got Justice Grimes with PMT, High Point, North Carolina. And we've got on the O-line Legend Ivy with the North Carolina Giants out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Moving on to the running back your wide receiver selections. Wide receiver, Cameron Humphrey, Chapel Grove Wildcats, Charleston, South Carolina. Your wide receiver, Markel Cherry, Independence Middle School, Virginia Beach, Virginia. At the wide receiver position, Nolan Godsey, The Heights, Colonial Heights, Virginia. And doing double work at wide receiver and tight end is Mr. James Alexander, Suffolk Silverbacks out of Suffolk, Virginia. Moving on to your D-line, D-N Jackson Duncan, The Heights, Colonial Heights, Virginia. D-line, D-N Colby Medlin, Chapel Grove Wildcats, Columbia Heights, Virginia. On your D-line, you've got Darren Ostrosinka, Cameron Panthers, Gastonia, North Carolina. On your D-line, Landon Payaz, Colonial Heights Middle School, Colonial Heights, Virginia. And your D-line ending with Colin Johnson, Nightdale Knights, Clayton, North Carolina. Moving on to your linebackers. First linebacker up, Ray John Ruffin, Virginia Bulls, Norfolk, Virginia. Got Cordell Gonzalez Davis, linebacker, McAdenville Dolphins, Charlotte, North Carolina. Cason Lewis, linebacker, Kempsville Middle School, Norfolk, Virginia. D-backs, Antonio Cochran, Suffolk Silverbacks, Suffolk, Virginia. Jamil Jones, D-back, Chapel Grove Wildcats, Gastonia, North Carolina. Equilin Clinton, Mac Dolphins, Gastonia, North Carolina. Gerard Fraser, II, D-back, Real Right Youth, Sanford, North Carolina. And we've got one more pick, which run it with a wide receiver, Chase Bynum, Virginia Beach Mustangs, Norfolk, Virginia. Congratulations to the 12U Southeast selections. We do again appreciate your patience as we work to get this together so that we can get the right list to you guys at the right time. Congratulations.
I'm muted. Wow, can y'all hear me okay? Y'all can hear me? Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, Coach, would you like to go through the notable South players? Oh, I can't hear Coach. Is Coach muted? Can you hear me, Coach? Okay, we can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go.
There we go. So, Coach, we want to go ahead and move forward with our notable South players.
Let's do it.
Okay, so for the ones who possibly missed the draft last night, can you just explain to them what this portion of the draft is?
So we're gonna just talk about some notable players on each age group. But here's the thing: we could be here all night long and mention every single player. Everybody's an all-star in their own right, and we just want to just give them love, give them a shout out. So we just picked out a couple of kids that we're gonna run some clips and some pictures and get it going.
All right, so we'll start off with our 7U South, Coach.
All right, we got I seen Ferrari King looking on the magazine cover, one of the fastest kids around. Watch him go. Absolutely. In and out out of there. Absolutely. We got Big Lou the Punisher, out of the Brooklyn Chiefs. Big Lou putting in work. Watch him work. If he put his hands on you, it's a wrap. Watch out. Here come Big Lou. Dominating the middle for 8U. Big Lou. 9U. We got Terrence Scott Jr. Good catch. Making people miss the open field. Athletic. To the crib. Terrence Scott Jr. And of course, we all know this is Big Mason Creighton, rare breed, GIC returning MVP. He'll be representing the South this year. Biggest back in the country, and maybe the fastest back in the country. Mason did win the 100-meter at the 100-meter dash for the 10U age group this year. Dominant player. 12U, 11U. We got Rylan Boatwright out of Seminole 6. All right, on the reverse. Uh-oh, he's out of there. Make a man miss. To the crib. To the crib. And Pop's happy, whoever that is right there. All right, 12U. We got JoJo Mills from the Gas Up Bullies. To the crib, in and out. Look at that stride. And last but not least, 13U, returning GIC participant, Justice Clarkson from the Dark Horses in North Carolina. Getting active in there. Big Justice. We watched this young man get better from year to year to where he is today. Welcome back to GIC, Big Justice. All right, all right. I guess we can take a quick commercial break if you're ready to roll it.
Haters motivate me because when they talking about me, that means I'm doing something.
You see, while you're over there watching me and talking about me, I'm working.
GIC 26. The draft starts now.
Hey, and shout out to our boy Tunchi on the graphics.
Man, listen,
Tunchi
I
the
was just
GOAT.
about to say it. Listen, it's out of control. Listen, this is Tucci real name, man. Benjamin Bethel, aka Tucci the GOAT, aka GIC, commercial maker, graphic designer, artist, all that. If y'all want that fire,
Mm-hmm.
that's where you get it from. But listen, but you got to pay the bill. You gotta, hey, listen, you got to pay the
Dope.
bill. Um, I just love watching that, man, and seeing our GIC babies come to life. It does something for me. Putting these kids on the big screen in the spotlight. We talk about exposure, exposure, exposure. You can't get no better. You can't get no better. And a special shout out, not a shout out, a word about TJ Jackson, the young man that you've seen at the very end of the video, gained his wings and up in heaven watching over us. TJ played 13U West Force last year. He's out of Germantown, Maryland. His mother, prayers to you, Coach Reggie, and that whole community over there. They lost TJ this year, actually during the game. It was a sad occasion. Our community was sad, and we just wanted to shout him out and make mention of that.
Yes, yes. Prayers to the family. So before we transition to the East, Monica, Coach, any feedback on that South draft?
Well, hey, look, that's Monica reason. I'll let her have the floor.
I can have it for a coach. I appreciate you. Look, the coaches have done a lot of work behind the scenes, recruiting, scrolling in the middle of the night. I know I have. I know I've even messaged some athletes from other regions, and the coach was like, "Wait a minute, that's already my athlete. My bad, bro. I'm just trying to line them up so we can put them down. That's all I'm trying to do." So, congratulations to all the South Region draftees tonight. Just make sure that you go to the website, get registered as soon as possible so that you can lock in your player spot and have the best chance for getting your player's number. We worked really hard to try to get this together, but we are human. So we appreciate you guys for your patience and for your understanding as we work out any issues that we had with getting the southeast out. But also, if anything has come up tonight, our team will work together to make sure those things are cleaned up and put in proper place for you guys. But as the South Region coordinator, I think all the coaches, assistant coaches, those that have taken on those responsibilities to bring those athletes in to recruit, to lock them in, and the parents that entrust us in the South Region with their athletes, we do thank you, and we thank the platform of GIC for putting this on for the kids.
The only thing I want to say about the South region is,
What you about
listen,
to say?
shout out to Monica White.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the orchestrator, the conductor, the leader. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see the finished product. I already know she could be raising some of those trophies this year.
My fingers are ready.
She gonna have some of them rings, baby.
Fingers are ready. Yes.
Listen, Monica, job well done. You see, I haven't stopped smiling. I've met and saw a lot of different talent the past 24 hours. I thought that West yesterday it definitely had some smoke. And I might be a little biased because I'm from South Carolina. And shout out to all my people from South Carolina because they know how much I love them. I mean, I was over here. Fans, I know I was unmuted. I know y'all probably heard me like, yeah. I mean, I feel like Monica, everybody has put in work, but what you did with that South, Monica, yes. Shout out to any and everything coming out the South.
Y'all, shout out to the South region. I love you guys. We're gonna get it done, I promise.
All right. So now we about to do the East region. We're gonna bring in Kobe Turner, aka Cobra, from the No Cap Sports Show. Welcome Kobe in, y'all.
Let's go, Kobe. Kobe is coming in. Kobe, you with us? Let's see 1 second. Kobe, you there?
We can't see you, Kobe.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let's see where Kobe is.
But yeah, you're not coming up now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you have your camera off. Is Kobe with us? Bear with us, GIC family.
We're gonna give him a second. We're gonna have to pivot. I'll call the Issa if he can't. Yeah, try that.
Okay. And Coach, in the meantime, do you want to? I'm going to go ahead and put up our brand ambassador for some of our GIC family that might have missed that last night. You want to give them some insight on that?
Absolutely. So last night we announced the 2026 brand ambassador, which is Zaire Muscleman Teller, out of the DMV, a 10U athlete that has been GIC MVP. He's a 3-time MVP, 3-time. Cut your mic down a little bit, Kobe. He's a 3-time GIC champion. He's a back-to-back AYF champion, a great young student athlete, and he will be the face of GIC for 2026. And as his first duty as the brand ambassador for 2026, Zaire Muscleman will give away a dirt bike, right? You know, we got the fundraising raffle for one dirt bike. We're talking about another dirt bike that Zaire will be giving away at GIC 26 All-Star Weekend. So we're looking forward to having him represent the brand and him doing his first duty and giving one of our other GIC babies a brand new dirt bike.
Yes. So I think we do have Kobe now. Let's see. There we go. Can you hear us? You might have to unmute your mic. We can hear you. Cobra, can you hear us? We can't hear you. Can you test it one more time? Let's see.
I hear him.
Yeah, Kobe's good. Go ahead and start.
He can hear. Okay, I couldn't hear. We can hear him.
Everybody else mute it down.
Okay. All right. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? This is the Kobe Turner, aka the Kobe from the No Cap Sports Show podcast, where sports and convos collide. I'm honored and privileged to be here to announce the East All-Stars for the GIC 2026. And we're going to go ahead and kick it off with 7U. So without further ado, the East All-Star selections for 7U: quarterback Nehemiah Davis from the Westport Patriots, Baltimore, Maryland. Athlete Marquise Wilhite from Big Army, Bowie, Maryland. Athlete Jacoby Ford from Big Army, Richmond, Virginia. Running back, Tayon Bland from Army, Baltimore, Maryland. Running back, Jacoby Campbell, Beacon House, Washington, D.C. Running back, Rico Williams, Maryland Heat, Brandywine, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Ashton Lindsay from Big Army, Washington, D.C. Offensive lineman, Harold Morgan III, Showtime Boys, Washington, D.C. Offensive lineman, Gabriel Warfield, Big Army, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Nasser Ofori from Big Army, Bowie, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Trey Carter, Somerville Green Wave, Team South Carolina, from Somerville, South Carolina. Offensive lineman, Kyrie Robinson, from the Landover Seminoles, Landover, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Liam McClellan, Northview Cardinals, from Hampton, Virginia. At wide receiver, Aiden Ingram, from Rosedale Tigers BMF, Clinton, Maryland. Wide receiver tight end, Dalen Wheeler from Westport Patriots, Baltimore, Maryland. Defensive lineman, Kamari Salmon from Big Army, Waldorf, Maryland. Defensive lineman, Damian Herbert Jr., Big Army, Washington, D.C. Defensive lineman, Micah Jackson from Elite Boys, District Heights, Maryland. Defensive lineman, Shamir Roscoe from Virginia Seahawks, Chesapeake, Virginia. Defensive lineman, Noah Fields from Marlboro Mustangs, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Defensive lineman, Roman Judon from Marlboro Mustangs, Hollywood Boys, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Linebacker, Benson Narr III from the Mustangs, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Defensive back, Zaire Ako Agugwa from Maywood, from out of Laurel, Maryland. Also, we have some additional players that I don't know what team they associated with or where they from, but they're GIC All-Stars. So let me list them off. Quarterback, Kingsley Rosen. Quarterback, Chauncey Henderson. Athlete, King Herring. Running back, Derek Kearney. Running back, Anton McIntyre. Running back, Christian Mitchell. Running back, DeMar Nicholson Jr. Offensive lineman, Jelani Fair. Offensive lineman, Zachary Graham. Offensive lineman, Robert Dunn. Offensive lineman, Jackson Williams. Offensive lineman, Antoine Trimble. Wide receiver, Dallas Moore. Wide receiver, Sonny Dunn. Wide receiver, Jeremiah Palmer. Wide receiver, Malik Matthews. Wide receiver, Sebastian Stevenson. Defensive lineman, Braxton Henson. Defensive lineman, Isaiah Tanner. Defensive lineman, Ace DePeter. Defensive lineman, Cameron Green. Defensive lineman, Alexander Joseph. Linebacker, Crandall Edmonds Jr. Linebacker, Kyrie Simpson. Linebacker, Jackson Pitts. Linebacker, Damian Correll. Defensive back, Eli Garling. Defensive back, Khalil James. Defensive back, Desmond Graves. Defensive back, Jordan Crudup. Defensive back, Riley Yeager. Athlete, Arkeem Taylor. And rounding up the 7U All-Stars, athlete, Jameson White.
Hey, Kobe, get him the orgs and some cities some love.
Yeah, definitely. Want to definitely get an East All Star from Loves the 7U's. We got, Brandywine, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Fredericksburg, Virginia, Bowie, Maryland, that whole DMV, representing the East All Stars. Salute all of you guys. Good luck, man. Look like you got a hell of a team. I'm repping the East. Yes, sir. So let's move on to all right. Quarterback Christopher Kelly from Marlboro Mustangs, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Quarterback Zasim Harris from Marshall Heights Bisons, Washington, D.C. Athlete Mason Kenyon, DMV Prime, cheat code 8U, White Plains, Maryland. Athlete Jamison White, Rosedale, Montgomery Village, Maryland. Running back Crandall Edmonds Jr., Virginia Jags, Locust Grove, Virginia. Running back Antone McIntyre III, Rosedale, Suitland, Maryland. Running back Demond Nicholson Jr. from the Lower Wildcats, District Heights, Maryland. At the offensive line position, Alexander H. Joseph, DMV Prime, cheat code 8U, Fort Washington, Maryland. Offensive line, Antoine Trimble Jr., Rosedale, Washington, D.C. Offensive line, Nasir Harris, Virginia Jags, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Easton Branzell, Virginia Jags, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Raphael Eubanks Jr., DMV Prime, Waldorf, Maryland. At the wide receiver position, Cameron Jones, BK Chiefs, New York, New York. Wide receiver, Jaden Stagg, Maryland Heat, Baltimore, Maryland. Wide receiver, Messiah Simon, Maryland Heat, Temple Hills, Maryland. At wide receiver tight end, Jamari Pickens, Wildcats, Laurel, Maryland. At defensive lineman, Ellis Walker, Marshall Heights, from Annapolis, Maryland. Defensive lineman, Jamassi Ray, aka J. Marshall Stewart, DMV Prime, Pomfret, Maryland. Defensive lineman, Jelani Fair Jr. from DMV Prime cheat code 8U, Waldorf, Maryland. Defensive lineman, Markel Johnson, Virginia Jags, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Defensive lineman, Lamar Hubbard Jr., DMV Prime cheat code 8U, Brandywine, Maryland. And at the linebacker position, Tyler Coleman from Marshall Heights Bison, Washington, D.C. Linebacker, Grayson Long, PYFL, out of Stanley, Virginia. Linebacker, Jason Shorter from Marshall Heights Bison, Washington, D.C. Linebacker, Damari McIntyre from Marshall Heights, Southeast Washington, D.C. Linebacker, Sonny Dunn from Maplewood, Kensington, Maryland. Defensive back, James Beast Mode Hall, love that name, from Marshall Heights Bison, Washington, D.C. Defensive back, Blake Lewis, City Life, Capitol Heights, Maryland. Defensive back, Ace Clunis, Maplewood, from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Defensive back, Kyle Whitmer from Bowie, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. At athlete position, Sebastian Stevenson from DMV Prime, Najamoy, Maryland. Athlete, Ace DePeaser from DMV Prime, Accokeek, Maryland. Other All-Stars for the 8U East, We have quarterback Amir Brown, quarterback Malachi Dyer, athlete Perry Jennings Jr., running back Jean Cardiche III, running back Ja'Kai Gibbons, running back Camille Moore, running back / athlete Dyson Swinton, at O-lineman Chase Pullen, O-lineman Cameron Burton, O-lineman Rowan Greetis, O-lineman Patrick Griffiths. At the wide receiver position, we have Monroe West, wide receiver Lewis Holland, wide receiver Malik Johnson, wide receiver Mason Logan, wide receiver Quentin Bussey, defensive lineman Jair Wood, defensive lineman Keon McGill, defensive lineman Charles Abney, defensive lineman Amir Brooks, defensive lineman Garland Jett, at linebacker Hassan Thomas, linebacker Aiden Martin, linebacker Jason Manley, at defensive back Jeremiah Smith, defensive back Kamir Anderson, defensive back Jace Galloway, defensive back Liam Sampson. That rounds out your 8U All-Stars for the GIC 2026. Congratulations to all of you young fellas that's going to go out there and do your thing. Salute to the East All-Stars, the DMV area, and everybody that's been selected. Congrats. Looking forward to seeing you in April. Now, moving on to the 9U East All-Stars for the GIC 2026.
Candace.
Yes.
You good, Kobe?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
At quarterback, Stanley Crutchfield, Watkins Hornets, Washington, D.C. Quarterback, Porter Mays, a.k.a. Chop, from Watkins Hornets, Washington, D.C. At athlete position, Jean Cardiche III, PME Bears, Woodbridge, Virginia. Athlete, Amir Brown.
Kobe.
Yes.
Scroll to the top left with the roster. Scroll to the top left.
Okay.
The 26.
Yeah, I'm at the top left.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, this is 9U. What I leave off? Who I leave off with? Trying to see where I need to pick up at. I think we finished the athletes. The last name I called was Amir Brown, Maryland Elite from Washington, D.C. We're gonna move over to the running backs. Ja'Kai Gibbons from Marshall Heights Pressure Boys, District of Maryland. Running back, Camille Moore, Dale City Ravens, Woodbridge, Virginia. Running back, Kamir Anderson from Marshall Heights, Washington, D.C. And at the offensive line position, Cameron Burton from the Bison, Washington, D.C. Lineman, Patrick Griffiths, Dale City Ravens, Woodbridge, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Marquise Johnson Jr., a.k.a. MJ, from the DMVU, the show, Clinton, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Carson Connor, Charm City Bucks, from Baltimore, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Trayvon Bailey Jr., East Peppermill, from out of Washington, D.C. Offensive lineman, William Chen, from LBE in Clinton, Maryland. At wide receiver, we have Miles Hendrickson from South County out of Lorton, Virginia. We also have a wide receiver, Josiah Sanders from Pax Rivers Raiders out of Lexington Park, Maryland. At wide receiver, Cash Golat from Marshall Heights, Washington, D.C. Wide receiver tight end, we have Zayden Allen from Marshall Heights, Washington, D.C. In that defensive line, we have Keon McGill, M.H. Bisons from Washington, D.C. Moving down the linebacker, Jordan Reed from the Bowie Bulldogs out of Bowie, Maryland. Linebacker, Elam Bolin from Prime Mob Upper Marlboro Mustangs out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Defensive back, Jalen Stockton from West Virginia Mountie Boys 9U, sorry, Charleston, West Virginia. Defensive back, Andre Bennett from Marshall Heights, Washington, D.C. Defensive back, Elijah Moonland from the Dale City Ravens, Woodbridge, Virginia. Defensive back, Tristan Hill, Dale City Ravens, out of Woodbridge, Virginia.
Hey, I'll jump in for the 10, Kobe, give you a little blow.
Okay.
Let's go. We got the 10U, East All-Stars, Knox Narrow, Maplewood, Potomac, Maryland. Quarterback, Darrell Hill Jr., Columbia, Maryland. Let me cut my mic down a little bit. Or cut yours down a little bit. All right. Athlete, Tyree Hall, DMV Knights, Washington, D.C. Athlete, Kamei Thompson, DMV Knights, Public Enemy, Indian Head, Maryland. Running back, and our brand ambassador for 2026, Zaire Muscle Man Taylor from Potomac Shores Middle School, Woodbridge, Virginia. Running back, Connor Baby Ray Robinson, Secret Society Panthers, Baltimore, Maryland. Running back, Antoine Ford Jr., No Limit DMVU, Washington, D.C. O-lineman, Zayden Wilson, DMVU, Washington, D.C. O-lineman, Keita McCarthy, No Limit, Dale City, Virginia. O-lineman, David Dunn. O-lineman, Tareen King, Maryland Elite, Charles County, Maryland. O-lineman, Corey Lymans, Secret Society Panthers, Randallstown, Maryland. O-lineman, Warren Collins, DMV Prime, Temple Hills, Maryland. O-lineman, Jaquan Sanders, Pax Rivers Raiders, Lexington, Maryland. O-lineman, Avery Jones, Beacon House Falcons, Washington, D.C. Wide receiver, Jelani Peace, Southern Maryland Hawks, Washington, D.C. Wide receiver, Amir Eaton. Wide receiver, Devin Pride, the Bricks Tribe, Rochester, New York. Wide receiver, tight end, Caleb Manette, Beacon House Falcons, Washington, D.C. D lineman, Sean Cohan, No Limit, Washington, D.C. D lineman, Deshaun Burry, Secret Society, Baltimore, Maryland. D lineman, RZ Aku, Maplewood, Lower Maryland. D lineman, King Armstrong, West Baltimore Ravens, Baltimore, Maryland. Linebacker, Dakota Daniels, No Limit, Washington, D.C. Naheem Parker, Maplewood, Maryland. Kari Cheetah Gill, East Cleveland Chiefs, Cleveland, Ohio. DB, Kendall Collins, District Heights. DB, Amari Adams, DMV Knights, Maryland. Kicker, Hugo Baker, No Limit, DMVU, Waldorf, Maryland. Kicker, Camille Thompson, DMVU Public Enemy, Indian Head, Maryland. You good? You want me to keep rocking, Kobe? Kobe, you good? You want me to keep rocking?
Nope, I got you. I got it.
11U. Kobe got 11U.
Yes, sir. 11U. East All-Stars for the 2026 GIC. At quarterback, Ryland Hawkins, DMVU, Dark Side, from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Quarterback, Douglas Bryant, from Potomac Shores MS, Middle School, Dumfries, Virginia. Athlete, Tavares Collier, from Bricks Tribe, Rochester, New York. Athlete, Deshaun Cowell, from the Alexandria Titans. Shout out to Alexandria, Virginia. Running back, Michael Hendrickson Jr., 703 United, Lorton, Virginia. Running back, Trayvon Prelo, from Raleigh's Renegades, out of Topeka, Kansas. Running back, Wesley Smith, from the Virginia Jags, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. At the offensive line position, Joshua Canales, 703 United, out of Woodbridge, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Avery Amati, from Maplewood, out of Potomac, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Christopher Cummings, 703 United, out of Stafford, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Sean Alsop, from Virginia Jags, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Gabriel White, from Virginia Jags, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Trenton Shea, from the Virginia Jags, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. And at the wide receiver position, we have Caden Roberts, from Maplewood, out of Silver Springs, Maryland. Wide receiver, Hayden Parker, from Maplewood, Monvoria, Maryland. Wide receiver, Isaac Russell, 703 United, out of Woodbridge, Virginia. At wide receiver / tight end, we have Marshall Morgan, from 703 United, out of Woodbridge, Virginia. Tight end / defensive end, Anton Dale, out of Gum Springs, Alexandria, Virginia. Defensive lineman, Moses McDougal, from Hillard Elite, from Pickerton, Ohio. Defensive lineman, Noah Sims, from the Virginia Jags, Bowling Green, Virginia. Defensive lineman, Damian Horsley, from 703 United, out of Woodbridge, Virginia. Defensive lineman, Caden Jackson, from the Virginia Jags, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Defensive lineman, Chandler Jones, QC Chargers, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. The linebackers, linebacker DeMarco Scott Shaw, from DMVU Ferrari Boys, Washington, D.C. Linebacker, Dennis Francis IV, Hamilton Township, out of Columbus, Ohio. Linebacker, Kevin Pettis, 703 United, Woodbridge, Virginia. Defensive back, Mason Davis, 703 United, out of Manassas, Virginia. Defensive back, Avion Speedy Anderson, from the Virginia Jags, out of Milford, Virginia. Defensive back, Tyson Adams, from the Virginia Jags, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Defensive back, Brandon Garland, DMVU Ferrari Boys, out of Washington, D.C. And rounding out the 11U GIC All-Stars, kicker Daniel Calderon, 703 United, out of Alexandria, Virginia. Congratulations to all the 11Us that made the All-Star game for the GIC 2026. Good luck. I'll be looking forward to watching y'all. You know, I'm repping the East. I've been hearing a lot about the South, but I'm repping the East. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, 11U. Now moving on to 12U.
I got you, Kobe. I'll jump in. Give you a little quick. I got you, big dog. Let's go, 12U. And this is the gem of the East, Miss Mallory Griffiths, the coordinators. This is her team. So let's see what we got here. First round draft pick, quarterback, James Johnson, Rosedale Cowboys, Baltimore, Maryland. Quarterback, Marcus Bethel, Dale City Ravens, Alexandria, Virginia. Athlete, Deshaun Langley, Blair Middle School, Norfolk, Virginia. Athlete, Faquan Baroom, Bricks Tribe, Rochester, Maryland. Running back, Cam Young, DMV Legends, New Breed, Lowell, Maryland. Running back, Javion Struther, Dale City Ravens, King George, Virginia. Running back, DeMar Millings, SMU, Southern Maryland United, Waldorf, Maryland. O-lineman, Jack Griffiths, Dale City Ravens, Woodbridge, Virginia. O-lineman, Isaiah Thompson, Dale City, Virginia. Dale City Ravens, Washington, D.C. O-lineman, Landon Moore, Beeston, Colonial Heights, VA. O-lineman, Bryson Johnson, DMV Legends, New Breed, Fort Washington, Maryland. O-lineman, Ismail Wilcox, Virginia Jags, Spotsylvania, Virginia. Now to the wide receivers. Wide receiver, Bryce Brown, Rosedale Cowboys, Baltimore, Maryland. Wide receiver, Kristen Jenkins, returning. Kristen Jenkins was cooking at tryouts. Kristen Jenkins, Virginia Jags, Culpeper, Maryland. Wide receiver, Tristan Hawkins, DMVU, the unit, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Wide receiver, Aiden Street, DMVU, Washington, D.C. D lineman, Richard Moore, VA Jags, Fredericksburg, Virginia. D lineman, Zayden Robinson, Dale City Ravens, Waldorf, Maryland. D lineman, Austin Ramal, Bowie Bulldogs, Prince George's, Maryland. D lineman, King Williams, the Bricks Tribe, once again, Rochester, New York. D lineman, D lineman, say it again, linebacker, Edwin Raspberry Jr., PME Badge, Fredericksburg, Maryland. Always a pleasure to see young Edwin. He come out balling. A returning GIC baby. Linebacker, Nazir Hargrove Pettis, Dale City Ravens, Woodbridge, Virginia. Linebacker, Damon Washington Jr., Watkins Hornets, Columbia, Maryland. DB, DeAndre Gillum III, Rosedale Cowboys, Middle River, Maryland. DB, Kai Miller, Virginia Jags, Stafford, Maryland. DB, Dalon Ivy, Bricks Tribe, Rochester, New York. Linebacker, Treville Appleberry Collier, Bricks Tribe, Rochester, New York. DN, Dakari Collins, DMV Knights, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Kicker, Austin Johnson, for VA Jags, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Kicker, Amari Kamara, Dale City Ravens, Falls Church, Virginia. Also DN, Dakari Collins, DMV Knights, Waldorf, Maryland. That concludes our 13U. That concludes our 12U. You got 13 to know. I got it. I got it over here. Oh, you got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. The big boys, 13U, GIC 2026 All-Star Selections. Let's get it. At quarterback, Nazir Sox Malik, DMVU, OTM, out of Waldorf, Maryland. Quarterback, Ethan Hood, St. James Performance Academy, out of Woodbridge, Virginia. At athlete, Jonathan Lorenz, ITRC Knights from Sparrow Point, Maryland. At running back, Brandon Hill from the Germantown Ducks from Frederick, Maryland. At running back, Mario Day, Red Oak Middle School from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. The big boys, offensive lineman, Cameron Frias, PME from Chantilly, Virginia. Offensive lineman, Dallas Taylor from the McDonough Rams, Washington, D.C. Offensive lineman, Darwin Thomas III from LBE Knights out of Brandywine, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Kyan Barnes from the East Howard Jags out of Fort Meade, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Deshaun Lyles from the Bowie Bulldogs out of Laurel, Maryland. Offensive lineman, Lachlan Lucky Moore out of HCYA Spartans from DeSoto, Texas. Rounding out the big fellas at offensive lineman, Jack Geron from the Watkins Bounty Boys, Winchester, Virginia.
Khalil.
Scrolling down. All right, at the wide receiver, we got Khalil Callahan from DMVU OTM out of Washington, D.C. Wide receiver, we got Justin Lewis, Southern Maryland United out of Waldorf, Maryland. Wide receiver, Tristan Coffey from Riggs out of Washington, D.C. Wide receiver / tight end, we have Princeton McManus from the Germantown Ducks out of Germantown, Maryland. Also, we have our defensive lineman, Elijah Partey from the Germantown Ducks from out of Maryland. Defensive lineman, Dominic Naismith from Wakefield High School out of Arlington, Virginia. Defensive lineman, D'Angelo Anderson from the Germantown Ducks out of Germantown, Maryland. At the linebacker, Devin Gordon from the McDonough Rams out of Waldorf, Maryland. And rounding out the 13U All-Stars for the GIC 2026, linebacker Isaiah Perry Smith from City Life Raptors out of Washington, D.C. Congratulations, youngins, man. We looking forward to seeing you. This is a huge accomplishment. I'm looking forward to see you doing your thing. And like I said, I'm repping the East. I was sitting here for an hour listening to the South, South, South. Nah, man, we repping the East. The East about to do some major things, man. I can't wait.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it. We want to shout out a couple of free agents in the 14U division. Let's see what we got. We got Nicholas White out of Fort Washington, Maryland, from River Baptist. We got Eric Downs from the Severn Seminoles out of Severn, Maryland. We have Gunnar Fritz from Lagunia Lancers out of Mount Airy, Maryland. We got Kamari Anderson out of Marshall Heights, Washington, D.C. And then we got Dalen White from Crossland High School out of Hydesville, Maryland. So that'll round out our East for this year, known as the Big Bad East. They've been the dominant team, but it looks like the playing field is being evened. So we will see. We'll see what we got up next. So we're going to bring back on. Oh, my bad. Let's everybody give Kobe Turner a round of applause for announcing the East. We appreciate you. Go check out No Cap Sports Show. That's my guy from Alexandria. My man, we appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Salute.
All right. All right. So now, as soon as Monica and Candace come back on.
We're here. Hold on one second. There we go.
We sleep at the wheel tonight.
Ain't nobody sleep. Ain't nobody
You gotta wake up, nigga. Hey, listen. Y'all, listen, I think y'all tired. We had all that energy last night and tonight. I think y'all tired, baby.
What are you talking about, Coach?
Huh?
We here.
But listen, we ain't gonna hold these people up here too much longer. It's been a great night of day 2 of GIC draft night. We appreciate you guys hanging in with us. Departing words from our host. Have the floor.
Everybody, just again, congratulations to all the drafted players from last night, the drafted players from tonight. If your athlete's name was not called tonight, we do have one more night of draft selections to announce. So stay tuned, stay locked in. Just want to remind you, GIC is a competitive event, okay? And we don't overload our rosters to fit everybody in, because then the kids don't get any benefit out of that. They don't get any reps. They don't get the good amount of work. They don't get the full benefit of the GIC experience. So if you've never seen anything like this before, it makes sense because GIC is the only one that does it like this, right? So as you learn what the process is, learn to appreciate the process, right? And learn to appreciate that the process is what allows GIC to be great. We'll be in Myrtle Beach in April, April 9th through the 12th. We got great locations set up for host hotels. We got great field locations that we're going to be at. It is going to be something that you've never seen before. So I'm super excited and stoked for everybody that's going to be a part of it, from the officials all the way to the podcasters and the announcers to the ones that really need to shine, which is the kids. This is about the kids and about the kids getting their flowers and getting them early. So make sure you run over to the website, gicallstarweekend.com. Go ahead and lock in your payment for your athlete, at least the 175, so we can go ahead and get the ball rolling so that we can go get the rosters full. If you don't accept your draft offer, then we'll just move on to the next kid, because I guarantee you there's somebody that's waiting to get in that didn't get in that wants to be a part of this experience. But we thank you all for being patient with us, working with us through our technical difficulties, and congratulations to everybody that was announced yesterday and the athletes that are announced today. Go South, baby.
Yes, and just to piggyback off what everyone is saying, congratulations to all the athletes today, excuse me, tomorrow, GIC family, we do have a different draft start time. Unless something changed, we are starting at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. We will be doing the the East Gold and North tomorrow. North and East Gold tomorrow. So even if you were drafted today, come back and support, some of your competition or maybe some of your future teammates. But like I said, congratulations to everyone tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We got one more night, one more special treat as far as announcers. And just go South.
All right. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you guys.
And stay tuned, GIC family. We got a special message.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping on shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there by your own time. Pull up a 4 in the loco, tell him run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live.
Follow Gridiron Classic All-Star Weekend and register online to win now.
I'm sorry, GIC family. I was saying, as you can see, there was also some GIC drip. For those of you who will be playing in the East and South, you were able to see your uniforms at the end.
That's all I got for tonight, ladies. See you guys tomorrow. We got the East Gold as I'm rocking and North. See you tomorrow.
Yes, thank y'all.